Hey everybody, my name is Paul Liston Jr., aka Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BoyGreen25. Oh, you like the jersey, baby? You like the 12? We'll get the 8 in due time. We're ordering that Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey. And we're here on the morning of April 25th. It's here on a Tuesday, but, you know, I, I get it. Aaron Rodgers is a Jet, but not enough people were giving the Jets credit. A few people said Joe Douglas got fleeced, that he got bent over the barrel, that he didn't quite get proper value. A few people said that, when discussing the trade compensation, which was a lot. Well, we got a new update that may just change your tune for anyone who was out there on that. Let's give a late shout out to Connor Hughes of SNY, who had this late night report to share that could just change everything. Let's roll the tape on Connor Hughes.
We're willing to go a little above and beyond, a little bit more than what some people thought in order to get Aaron Rodgers. Now, what I will say is that this compensation, it's a lot, but it's perfectly reasonable because when you see the contract, the restructured contract that Aaron Rodgers is going to sign that's going to allow the Jets to put so many more pieces around him, it's going to make a lot more sense. And also, the Jets don't agree to give up a first-round pick in next year's draft unless they know Aaron Rodgers is going to be their quarterback next year and potentially a little bit beyond that. This is a 2-year deal, basically. They feel very confident that they're going to get Aaron Rodgers for 2 years, and I wouldn't put it past them to potentially have him for 3.
Wow. Did you just hear that from freaking I almost said a different effort from freaking Connor Hughes. So okay, the Jets paid an exorbitant price, a first round pick swap, gave up a second round pick, swapped late day 3 picks, and of course gave up the conditional second next year if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of snaps, that becomes the first. Why did the Jets pay that price? Here's my thinking now. Again, you guys can also follow along the article down below that follows along with the story, provides some key intricate details here. One of the things I noticed that wasn't in the deal, number one, right off the top, was no protection for the Jets. That was a storyline throughout this process. So the only reason the Jets would not get that protection, because why would the Jets just suddenly give up, so to speak, in trade negotiations? The only reason they wouldn't is if they just simply felt confident that they had a multi-year deal in place. Connor Hughes confirms that it is a 2-year deal as part of this new renegotiation for a contract. So 2 years and possibly 3 of Aaron Rodgers. Oh my goodness. 3 years potentially of Aaron Rodgers, 2 years minimum? This completely changes the dynamic. I've been under the thought process the entire time that Aaron Rodgers is a 1-year guy. And that's fine because, again, if you think about it, he was 90% retired, heading into the darkness retreat, and he's been kind of wishy-washy last couple of years. So I'm like, all right, we're getting him for 1 year, which, by the way, I'm not complaining about. 1 year of Aaron Rodgers is better than no year of Aaron Rodgers. But that's where I was leaning. I was like, okay, we're going to get 1 year. Now hearing for Connor Hughes, it's a 2, and it could be a 3. 3 years? Think about it this way, folks. The Jets are instant Super Bowl contenders with Aaron Rodgers. Instant Super Bowl contenders potentially for the next 3 years. 3 whacks at the proverbial pinata. Sign me the hell up. Here's another one. The contract, Connor Hughes indicates. We don't have all the pertinent details yet. They should be coming out at some point. But he believes that this contract, the way he was talking, the way he had a little pep in his step, is so good for the Jets that it will, quote unquote, allow them to put even more pieces around Aaron Rodgers. This is phenomenal news. Again, game-changing news, quite frankly, for the New York Jets, and why the trade compensation price now makes sense. Why would the Jets give up all this if they didn't believe they had him for longer, especially with the lack of protection in 2025? It's because apparently they had that in the works. Multi-year commitment from the Jets, and fans are freaking erupting. You guys can check out a lot of the top fan responses as well in our article down below, baby. Aaron Rodgers is a Jet. J-A-E-G-S. Jet. Wow. Look at this jersey. I never get to wear this anymore. Look at this. Boom. I can't wait for the 8 jersey. This is exciting times, Jet fans. Stay tuned to my Twitter account, @BoyGreen25. We're tweeting out fun facts, clips, all kinds of things, and all things Aaron Rodgers. So @BoyGreen25. And of course, on this video, like the video, hit subscribe down below. It's going to be a special season. You're going to click, click. Buckle that seatbelt, get your popcorn, because it's going to be a fun ride this season, apparently many seasons to come. Aaron Rodgers, yeah! Now, also, if you guys can help me with this, either in the comments or in some separate place, we got some time, but with Aaron Rodgers officially a Jet, of course, my fantasy football team name, each year I make it Jets related, and it's the same name for all my team names. It has to be something Rodgers. Could just be Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, something simple like that. But if you guys got some good, unique, creative Aaron Rodgers fantasy football names that I can dive into, I haven't really dove into it yet, so I'm looking for some early access. Feel free to send those over to me, and I'll give you a nice shout out if we find something juicy. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Aaron Rodgers is a member of the friggin' Jets. Full article down below with all the juicy deets. Multi-year commitment. Great contract. Sign me up, baby. And a happy Tuesday to all of you on draft week. This is spectacular. Wow.